So that's right, I have flown to Australia to start my next expedition. And this hotel room now, this is my home for the next 14 days. I can't legally leave this room for anything less than a medical emergency. They made that really strict and clear. So the size of this hotel room now, it's all I've got. And obviously I'm in here by myself. So I was thinking about it. I wonder if 14 days will be the longest that I've ever gone in my life without seeing another human being face to face. So I thought, now that I'm stuck here, I'll bring you guys along on the journey. I'll tell you all about what it was like getting here. I'll show you my day-to-day, what I'm doing to keep myself sane, how I'm going to get through this. Fingers crossed I can stay kind of sane. I don't even know right now. But yeah, so the deal is basically it's a regular hotel room. The window doesn't even open, so I get no fresh air. I get no outside time of any kind. And 3 meals a day are delivered to my door. So they're the only reason that I'm allowed to open the door. I have to put on a mask. I wait till the person who knocks on the door leaves, put on a mask, open the door, I can grab my food and then immediately close my door again. And they've actually put a little table in front of my door, so it would be hard for me to leave even if I wanted to. They're trying to have like a physical barrier. So that's the long and the short of it. Join me on this journey as I go through 14 days locked in this hotel room by myself. But definitely, first things first, I'll give you a tour. So things are looking up a little bit. It turns out I do have a view from this room. So I'm actually pretty close to Sydney Harbour. Potentially if I was up higher or if I was on the other side of the building, I might see the Harbour Bridge or the Opera House. But I get to look at that outside world. That window does not open. It's as close to sunshine as I'm going to get for 2 weeks. And now this is my room. So I have, I guess that's a king size bed, bit of room to walk around either side of it. And that is about it. It's not a big room, you can see, just enough for one person. I guess it's all you need. It's a pretty nice hotel. So I definitely don't have any complaints, but yeah, I mean, this is as far as I can walk. I've already cut about 20 laps, you know, since I got in here, walking back and forward, up and down. Things are looking up though. There've been a few positives already that I'm really happy about. One of them is that food has been delivered a couple of times already and the meals are good. I actually put in my meal preferences that I would like to have large quantities, please. And so they've already been sending me 2 meals instead of 1. So I'm super stoked on that. And then second thing is that my bags arrived. So for some reason they just missed the flight and they were put on the second flight. So they just arrived 24 hours after I did. And I'm really happy about that because a lot of my big camera gear was in one of those bags. And I was a bit stressed there for a while. If it had not arrived, it would have been a big blow to the trip. So yeah, everything seems to be intact. I've got clean clothes, I had a shower. So things are looking up on the whole. And so I'd only been here about 5 minutes and I started calling my family and friends and I'd paced up and down a bunch of times. And I started to realize I'm going to go absolutely stir crazy if I don't occupy my time and if I'm not careful. And so what I've decided is that I've come up with a few rules that I'm going to put on myself while I'm here in quarantine, hopefully to help be a little bit productive, hopefully just to enjoy myself and to have a little bit of fun as well. So in no particular order, I'm going to run through those rules for you right now and I'll show you these as the days go on. So rule number 1 is I have to get out of bed every single day. I have to make the bed and then I'm not getting back in. I'm not sitting on the bed to use my laptop or anything like that. I want to try really hard not to fall into the trap of just lying on the bed and watching TV or whatever like that. Rule number 2 is I'm going to do an hour of exercise every day. So knowing that I was coming here, I did bring some stretchy bands. I've got something to stretch out my back. And I did just order a little package online too with some other things that I'll show you when they get here. So definitely exercise is a must for me. Rule number 3 is I'm not going to shave while I'm in here because why would I? I'm not going to see any other humans anyway. So let's see how much of a beard I can grow in 2 weeks. Should be interesting to see. Rule number 3 is I definitely want to eat all of my meals, eat all of the fruit, eat all of the vegetables. I think is going to be really key to trying to stay at least a little bit healthy, or, as healthy as I can hope to be. Rule number 4 is that I'm only allowed to watch one movie or 2 hours of TV a day, and that's it in any 24-hour period. Again, I don't want to fall into the trap of just, waiting until I see the end screen of Netflix, because I feel like I'm just going to feel horrible if I just sit around all day watching TV like that and not actually achieving anything. Next rule, I can't remember what number we're up to, is that I do have quite a bit of work to do on my laptop. So there is some things I really need to tick off to get this expedition underway. Some magazine articles. I actually just finished squashing a few typos in my last book. So things like that, I do need to do quite a few hours work every day. But following on from that, the next rule is that I also want to have fun while I'm in here. And my version of fun is that I want to learn a few things that I've never gotten around to learning in life. And again, I just ordered some things online, and they're going to be here hopefully in the next couple of days. And those are going to be what I'll use for entertainment and for fun value while I'm here in lockdown. So in a lot of ways, 14 days in a hotel room by yourself kind of feels like a waste of time. Some people say it's a really great way to, relax and rest and all that stuff. I'm kind of looking forward to it, and I'm kind of dreading it at the same time. I think it's going to be like a blend of both. And let's see how sane I can stay, or let's see how insane I get. Thanks for coming along. Let me know down in the description if you've got questions, if you want to know about aspects of quarantine, how I'm surviving, or what the rules are, or anything you want me to show or cover. Just ask, and I will, in the next 14 days, at some point, I'll get around to filming what you guys want to know about while I'm stuck here, literally can't leave the space that you've just seen me in. Come along for the ride. It's going to be entertaining and maybe a bit crazy.